Okay. Not bad. Sorry if that was loud. Alright. Let's get this bread. Let's get this bread. Really? First time in a while that I've actually gotten that one. And I will take it. Hells yeah. Oh. I should test out stream elements. Why is it not working? Hmm. Okay. Huh. Ah. Nothing. Damn. Kind of hoping chat actually comes up there. I'll have to test it out. Oh. All right, are we doing this? Because I'm scared. I'm still gonna rock this deck. This was fun yesterday. Let's... Okay. Fine by me. Okay. Weakness. Weakness. I think in this instance, I would want to go first. I'm okay doing a copycat for that. If they have... What do I have in this deck? Oh, yeah. If they have... a... If they have a rare candy and a Hydreigon instantly, then I'm screwed. If they have all the cards, then that, you know. So I'm actually assuming they don't. No, they do. Then they can just kill my Weedle instantly. Which they're going to do anyway. That's why I'm glad I didn't put it onto that one. Ah. I was really hoping for that paralyze to work. Yeah. Yeah. C'est la vie. Wow, first battle of the day. Already going down the shitter. Yeah, I do 50. Wow. Come on. They were also able to get their Hydreigon up and running, like, so quickly. And I can't just base that off of one match, either. Go a few. If not, then I'll switch to one of the meta decks and just roll. I like playing fun decks that aren't meta. What's the point at that point? Alright, at least now give me Weedle. Or not. Actually, that's fine. Don't give me Weedle. Okay. Ah, smart. So I'm curious, what kind of deck are we looking here? Are we looking at a Giratina Indeedee deck? Or are we looking at a Giratina in a... What? Interesting. Was not expecting that, but okay. Sure. I'm not gonna give. I'm not gonna do it to that. No, I was kind of hoping to get a Kakuna, but that's fine. I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna take the risk. I only have one Kakuna in here. Yeah. This will actually... Actually, this will be fine. How many cards do you have left? 6? Down to 5 cards left? Okay. This will be okay. I want you to kill Ariados. Do it. I was gonna say, I'm like, no way you don't have that Gardevoir on there. There you go. Thank you for letting me kill your Giratina. I know he has extra... What? Are you... He's got 2 cards left. He's got to have the... Are you just going to attack right now? I forget, that thing costs 2 to retreat. He doesn't know that I have... Oh, I gotta switch out one of the Ericas for... Yeah. It costs 2 to retreat. So no matter what, I would still have the I'd have the upper hand. Because I have 2 Ericas too. Out of the last 3, it's gonna be a rare candy and the Beedrill, so I could always switch out to the other Beedrill. Ah. So you're gonna put to the other one. Because I literally have 3 cards left. What a save. Yeah, you'll be able to evolve the last one and put in Most likely has a Cyrus. I'll get a rare candy. Yeah. I can't believe I won with that. I'll take that. Thank you. I will take that. Because we take those. We always take those. Yay! Can't believe that. Oh, that's so funny. They might have been able to pull that off. They might have been able to pull that off. Not entirely sure. It's getting intense. I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna get rid of the Erica. I'm gonna put a Lily in there. I think Lily honestly does better in this than Erica does. But also, I take this one out. 2 Lilies would honestly do better. Let's update it. There we go. Because then once you have a Beedrill, you can sustain the Beedrill a lot longer. And especially that it goes up to 200 health. That thing doesn't die. You do 1 little damage to it, great. All right, now we want... Thank you. Don't put anything else down. Nice. Lusamine battle. Let's go. Okay. Really, ideally, I want... Okay, Kakuna or Quickrow. On it. Okay. It's a pretty good hand. Not gonna lie. Thank God. You know what? I'm also thankful that they didn't make the grass types weak to... there's no wind types. What am I talking about? If they have a Mega Altaria EX, it doesn't matter. Even if this is paralyzed. It doesn't really matter. It just sucks that I'm going to have to sacrifice Spinarak for that. But also, if they do have a Mega Altaria EX, which they do, and they'll attack, they're only going to do 40 damage to me. Okay, so they're going to do a lot more than 40. Okay, now they're going to do 130 damage. That's stupid. You have Farfetch'd? Yeah. I honestly don't think they set themselves up so perfectly. There's no way I'm gonna make this out. Nope. This might be just a loss because they were able to set themselves. Mega Altaria does so much damage. Wow. That even if I did... That's only going to bring me to 120. I would have to get to 140. No, I can't. This deck works sometimes. It's not every time. Yeah. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Just know when to retreat, honestly. That's the biggest thing. Altaria Destruction. Well, I was thinking about changing to that. I could also change this out, but get rid of... This one's fun. I was thinking about Magnezone. The new Magnezone is actually pretty disgusting. And the ramp up is pretty nice. I'm curious. Like, yeah, I would switch to that. But I'm also curious. I want to see... What deck can we make with... what did I just Jolteon? I wish I had two of these. Not that one. That's 110, which is great, but for 20 less damage, a chance of them not attacking is kind of disgusting. So what, literally just those two? Let's do those two. Clements to get... Could do two Clements backpacks, and then where is it? One of these. Did I already put? Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to put in. We could put two elemental switches in there. You have those two. You have two elemental switches. You have Clement's backpack to do more damage from Magnezone. So you could do 110, then you can go up to 130 damage for Magnezone, and then have a chance of them not even attacking you. Because your hopes is that you get Eevee first on your first turn, put Jolteon instantly so that any energy they put down automatically take 20 damage. Start getting Magnemite, Magneton ramping up, put on 3 energies. But also get Magneton going so that you can then use Elemental Switch to bring up... Yeah, also get Clement to bring Magneton to the... Right? Magneton, Heliolisk, and Clement's backpack. So it's like you could get these... Because also, if they don't kill your Magnezone, it has 150 health. If they are able to... If they can't kill your Magnezone, then... Because Altaria would only do 130 max. So then you hit it again with another 190. And it's still... And it can't kill that, so... Maybe this works. Maybe this does work. Maybe I'm gonna put on that one. Ah. Obviously we want Pichu. Maybe I just go full Pikachu. Oh. Maybe we take out one of the Clements, though. And we put in, like, Cyrus or something like that. Yeah, maybe we do that. Yeah. It would put it's if you already have like these two in your hand, then you're gonna get these two. There are only 4 basic Pokemon. Lycia would come in actually in handy. No, I think this would work. I think this can work. I've always enjoyed the electric type decks. To be honest with you. Let's try this out. Who knows? It might actually work. But also, who knows? It might not. It's fine. We don't need to talk about it not working. It's going to work. But this is also how we learn. At Ultra Ball rank 2. Not always coming up against water decks, too. So this person has a Suicune Greninja deck. Oh, they have electric deck too. Shit. Oh, I have a bad starting hand. Such a bad starting hand. Are they coming back? Person next turn is gonna get I can't even do anything. I don't have anything. I could attack, but like next turn they're gonna attack for 50 damage. I don't even have EV or any other Magnemite. Nah, I just had a shit hand to start. Oh. It's Magneton, not... Huh. So then, not this Magneton, but this Magneton is what we want. We're not ramping it up. It only takes 1 energy. So we do want to go first with that. Interesting. I read that wrong. Here I was thinking that Magna's Zone would do 130. I read that card wrong. It's Magneton. So then it can do 60 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. I just realized that. That's bad on my part. Because then you can use Lycia for that. Interesting. There's nothing really else that would help this card out. I don't know how I feel about this. Another electric. Why is it when I try to try something out? Oh, you're doing the Vikavolt method. Dude, every time I get these guys immediately. What? They didn't attack with Chingling. That's hilarious. I really wish I got Jolteon to do damage to that thing. I'm like so confused as to where this is going. I'm very curious to see what Vikavolt's gonna do. You know what would be great though? Oh, it does 20 to someone else, but it could do 60 to the one in front of you. Wow. It's actually kind of huge. For one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. The Cyrus. Still does 20 to another one. Holy shit. I could have ended it right there. So you're telling me I can do 60 to the Pokemon in front of me and 60 to the Pokemon in the back? What the I didn't... Oh no. That's disgusting. Oh. Oh. Especially that it's a 1 energy. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. If they don't evolve that, which I really hope they don't, I'm going to annihilate it next turn. Of course they are. I also need a Pokemon in my hand, please. I mean, the only thing I can do is that. Attacks. Dude, that is ridiculous. Holy crap. I really hope I get an Eevee, please. Wow, I could just take out the Pichu. Had I known that, I would have taken out Rowlet even faster. They're so lucky I don't have 3 Clemont's backpacks. You don't have a flame patch. Holy crap. I'm not going to do it to them yet. That is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. As long as you don't get it over 80, then I'm fine. Then I don't care what you do to me. I don't care what you do to me. Do it. Just do it. Just do it. Do it. Do it. It's cute. Okay. You can do whatever you want. It is cute. Yeah. Hello. I have to give credit to Zatumi for that. That is too disgusting of a deck. Although I gotta give credit to the person that gave it to Zatumi. Hells yeah. Good deck. Solid deck. That was absolutely disgusting. That's 2 matches in a row. What is it with all the... I mean, I could also... You know what's funny is, like, the simple deck of Tapu Koko and Oricorio could work just as well. So many people put EXs out. Like, Oricorio will still be in the meta. Forever and ever and ever and ever. If they can magically do 50 damage to me, dude, I don't know what's happening. I'm about to end this Charmander's life next turn. Can't use a Mars. I mean, most likely they have a red card, but if they do, then my whole thing is screwed up. If they don't put any other Pokemon down, I win. Eh. No. Even if they put another Pokemon down. Okay. I'm ready to see what's about to go down. By all means. Oh my god. You have a whole bench for me, for the taking. Oh, you dick. I wanted you to attack me. I wanted you to do the thing. Why not? Oh, because they didn't want to take damage, duh. The problem is I don't have, like, if I get an Eevee next turn, that would be amazing. Chances are looking pretty small. You're going to be able to do 60 damage to me instantly. Which, I mean, whatever. Take 20 back, and I'm going to do 20 to you again. I will happily take that. This isn't going to do anything. It's fine. You can attack me, by all means. Jolteon is my key savior right now. I need a Jolteon. Like... I need a Jolteon. Like, yesterday. Oh, you poor fool. You don't have any energies on that thing, do you? Well, although I do need Jolteon. Please. Jolteon? Please. You know what's funny? Out of 4 cards. Really? You had a flame patch? Okay. Okay. When did they discard one? Oh, they discard one at the beginning. Okay. Okay. That was close. The last 4 cards, I just couldn't get Jolteon. Wow. So maybe I should have brought Charizard out just to mess with him. Because they needed 4 energies for that. Even if they only had 1 energy in the bank, I would have been able to sustain for 1 more turn if I was able to do that. And I wonder if that would have worked. That might have been able to work. If... Yeah... Yeah, there's so many ifs. There's so many ifs and plays to that. Pokeball's not going to help since I already have Lycia. That's why I'm like... I need to get rid of one of the Pokeballs at that point. If I get a Magneton next turn, and they don't evolve Torchic, I win? They're not entirely worried. That is the dumbest way to win, but I'm totally gonna take it. Wow. Okay. Yep. Wow. Well played. Well played. I did not know Magneton could be such a powerhouse. That's disgusting. That person had no idea that was even gonna happen. Not a single clue. They had no idea that that was about to go down. Because when you see Magnemite, you're like, oh, you're gonna bring Magneton the electric engine. No. No one is ever expecting Magneton, the one that's gonna do 60 damage to 2 different Pokemon. Because nobody even know, like, no one knows that that's a possibility. Nobody knows that, like, that the other attack is also going to be affected by that. Nobody ever expects that. Ever. Even if, okay, hopefully it's, you can only evolve one, because I'm assuming they're going to evolve one instantly. Heyo. You got a full art Clemont? You gonna flame patch it? Are they gonna use a flame patch on... Oh, smart. Yikes. I want you to know I've been opening Pearl Packs to try to get my own Cynthia, lol. Dude. It is all good. Dude, same. Same here. You gonna flame patch to do damage? They're gonna flame patch to do damage. They're not even gonna worry about... Really? Because How are you gonna ramp up? I don't really have to worry about getting my... If I could get my Jolteon up there now, that thing would be dead. But guess what's not going to be the case? I could just go into the Magneton and I would Cyrus them. Oh, it does show up. Hells yeah. And they conceded. Let's go. Wow. That's disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. I had a chance to get a full art Clemont, and I missed it on a Wonder Pick. I was so mad. Nah, you don't have to do that. I appreciate that. I've been using the Erica when I play with the other grass decks. What deck does Clemon come from? It's the most recent, right? Yeah, Clemont's the newest one. Crimson Blaze. So I should keep opening that. Yeah. Don't worry, I got a Serena, though. God, my God. Damn, that Magneton is so nasty. I hope we get shiny versions of that Magneton. That is hilarious. Anything in the Vander picks? Hilarious that this song is Nintendogs. Alright, this deck is honestly doing it for me. I'll be right back. I have to go to the bathroom. All right. Let's get back into it. Yeah. Right back to, like, Mewtwo? I'm sorry? Okay. At least I was able to get Eevee out and running now. Wow. Who do I take out first? Ditto or... They're like, oh, you'll just do 60 damage to my Indeedee. Nope. I'm gonna do a ton of damage to all of you. You gonna die today. If they attack me, they take 20 damage back, and then I kill them with Jolteon. That would only do 60 damage to me. Do it, I dare you. You're not going to attack me. Why not? Where's my Cyrus when I need one? Wait a second. Okay, now attack me. Do it. Do it. You're not going to do it. Because they want to do... Hold on. That does 30 more damage for each energy attached, right? So they could do 90 damage to me instantly. Just from that. Because then they would heal more. Because they want a Cyrus. No, they want to. I'm not going to put any more energy on that because it's only going to ever do 20 damage. Oh, I forgot you keep the Ditto alive. They have a Cyrus in their hand. Should have done that. Just to bring it down to 60. If you Cyrus me first before putting an energy down, it's going to be kind of dumb too. They need to be very careful about how they do this. Because who knows? Maybe in all the excitement, great. I don't think they realize that no matter what they do, next turn I win. Congratulations. You were really banking on Indeedee doing a lot of damage, weren't you? Okay. Who's gonna use the Cyrus first is what's going down here. Okay, okay. That's hilarious. That's funny. That's really funny. That is very funny. If that Indeedee didn't keep healing Ditto, obviously Ditto, like... I could have killed Ditto first, right? Maybe I should have killed Ditto first because Shuppet would have just been there for Bayonet to come on and then I can't add any energies to my existing Pokemon, right? So I could have killed Ditto, which I feel like I should have done. Because then they would have been forced to start with... Oh? They would have been forced to start with Indeedee. Do we have the same deck? Is this who goes faster? I think this is. Oh, you're such a No. What? What are you doing that for? Okay. I mean, the thing is only 80 damage. It's going to bring it up to 100. You're going to do 30 to me now. If I had the helmet, I'd be set. That also depends if they can get both of their Clemont's backpacks, because I'm guaranteeing you that they have a very similar deck. So they can't use Clemont. Out of the 9 cards left, what are the... Interesting. Not what I was expecting for that. They have a Magna Zone. Do you have a Lily too? I'm curious. Like, this is so intriguing to me. What's the deck? Because you haven't put a single thing out yet. And if you attack, you're gonna just KO that thing. Wait, you had all the basic Pokemon in your hand. What? I'm so confused. Okay, so hold on. I'm intrigued. I'm curious to see what this deck is, because I know Magna Zone is disgusting, right? If you put an energy on that right now, or if you put the other Magna Zone on there, Magna Zone, Magneton, you're gonna do 40 damage to it, and it only has 80 health. No, actually, you know what? No matter... Interesting. Okay. We'll take it. We'll take it. We will take it. We'll take it. We take those. Let's go. Thank you, Giles. That's why I was so confused. I was like, yeah, this is the best Magnemite in the game because it does 30 damage for one thing. What? All right. Like, yeah, but the Magneton, this might be like the other Magneton is good for if you want like energy, an energy generator. If you want a full-on generator. Full-on generator. Full-on generator. Magnemite. Eevee. Okay. I think Magnemite is key. I was about to say Jolteon? That's the thing. It's like in this type of situation, like you want them to put a, like they can't evolve, but you want them to put an energy, right? And they're going to do that. They're going to put a cape so they can sustain the 20 damage. Same thing with the extra 40 damage they're going to take as an Ivysaur. Oh, they're not. They're not even going to. Interesting. Interesting. So they didn't want to take that 40 damage, transfer it to the Ivysaur, who's... I'm listening. To bring it down to 60? Okay. What are you doing? I'm not going to use Clemon yet. They're going to try to use as many heals as possible. They're going to try to ride this out. They're going to use... Lily. Called it. To bring it up to 220. Do 20 damage. Okay. Lily again. That depends on how many heals they have. Oh, Erica this time. Okay. I could retreat and do 60 damage to them. I could retreat and do 60 damage to them. That would bring them down to 90. They would use a Lily, bring it back up to 150. Okay, no. I have to bring them down to 70. For them to... now suddenly take less damage from attacks. That doesn't matter to me because no other cards in my deck are going to save me at this point. And even if you attack me... I need to wake up. And you lose. If I didn't wake up... there's nothing for me to do. I wouldn't be able to switch out. I would then die. And then they would... that would give them another turn to possibly heal. I could have been... That could have been good. They played that well. Because that game could have been... that match could have been over, like, in the third turn. Third, fourth turn. But it wasn't. Because they were like, I'm going to play the long game. They almost made it work. Because of Erica, because of Lily. I wonder if they only had one of each. I wonder if they were like, let's try risking it for the biscuit. I'm so curious how that... Okay. Really wish I wasn't going second into a dark deck, because we know that this is going to be Mega Absol EX and Hydreigon, to which, if they have Dino first, then... Which, again, that's only if they have... They have Dino first. Poison. Is it... Okay. Actually wanted to see something. I'm not going to attack for that. If I knew I had a Magneton for next turn, sure. Which I could have. Would have brought him back up to 160. I would love a... Okay, that's not helping. Not worried about that. You're gonna kill me anyway. Cyrus. I knew it. I knew it. Wow. I can't insta-KO anything either. Did you just... If they have Hydreigon, they have Hydreigon. Yeah. This was kind of a wash anyway. Oh. Oh, okay. Wait, do they have Hydreigon? Out of the 4 cards left, no way they don't have Hydreigon. They have Hydreigon. Tell me they have Hydreigon. They have to have Hydreigon. Because at this point, they have a better setup than I do. They need to win. I want them to win. They don't have Hydreigon. Oh. They messed up. Oh. They messed up. I can't believe I won that. I'll take it, but I can't. I'll totally take it, but I can't believe I won that. That's hilarious. I was not expecting to win that. Ah, the music goes perfectly with this. They had a good setup too. They really did. Especially with the damage. If they hit me, had they used Mega Absol instead, I would have gone down to 40 damage, taken the extra 20, and then if I then took them out. I think they were worried about that. They thought they'd be able to pull it off because they didn't think I had a Cyrus in my hand. Which is fine. Which is interesting, but okay. Which, don't get me wrong, I will totally take. We take those wins. Let's do some stuff, shall we? Did I not get the gold? Huh? Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, now this thing, like, went all out of whack. Okay. There it is. Took a second. Heh. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, wish I had all the luck in the world. Streamer luck? That's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Oh, that sucks. That hurts, Pokemon Company. That really does hurt. Like, for people that have been playing it since day one, such as myself, you're doing us so dirty. I mean, I gotta do another one of these ones, of course. On the third one? Also, I've gotten a good one before and it never sparkled. Wasn't it on the third one? Apparently it was on the fourth one. And all it was the ones... Ah, my number... Ah, there we go. 2 Silvallies. That actually dropped out of the meta so hard. I'm kind of shocked. Nobody plays Silvally anymore. Wow. Just wow. That's absurd. That is hilarious, but absurd. Like, that 20 packs in a row. Yeah, great. 13,000 cards. Woo! It is what it is, I guess. I was kind of hoping for a Clemont, honestly. Or even a Mega Charizard YEX. I have 2 Silvallies, though. I do like the full art, though. But the shinies are really nice. I've yet to get a Solgaleo. I've gotten 1 Quick Grow. And then 1 I've not gotten a Aegislash. I was kind of hoping, honestly, for, like, one of these. Maybe some of these. Some of these. What are the pull rates on these? Card inclusion probability for the 4th card. For this to be included, a 0.04% chance for that. 0.22. Jeez. And then for the 5th card, for it to be even, it's just a 0.1. There's a 2% chance that it can be one of these, right? 2%. I just want one, man. 2% chance. And it still doesn't hit it. That's wild. And we're going to be getting the Deluxe EX packs are coming back too. So we'll be getting the Deluxe EX pack. I'm sure. I think it starts on the 17th in 3 days. Right? Oh, the 17th we start the Mega Latios EX drop event. And then... That's adorable. What was I gonna say? Okay. So tomorrow, actually, we're getting the Deluxe EX pack. I mean, you know everyone and their mother is going to be opening those. I'm really hoping for a Professor's Research or even a rare candy again. We'll see. All right. Let's go back into a few more matches, and then that'll be the stream. Let's do it. Let's do it. This is a disgusting deck. It's funny how this does dumb damage. Oh. Magnemite? Okay. As long as I get a Jolteon right off the bat, I'm okay with that. For a dark type, especially. Mega Absol, called it. I didn't even call it. What am I saying? Called it. All I said was dark type. Jolteon. Ah. Jolteon. Ah, let's go. Although I don't really have a backup. Yeah, you'll put a thing on there, you'll heal it, it's fine. Thank you. Honestly, better. Better. Even better. He's going to attack me with 80, take out my Cyrus. I'm going to attack him with 80. Because he would be able to KO me. So if I attack him with 80 next turn, because he takes out my Cyrus, that brings him down to 90. He heals for 20. I attack him... 110, and then I would have to bring out Magneton and do like 60 damage. Because I'm willing to sacrifice Eevee for this. With the chances that I would get a Magneton next turn. Or, honestly, a Clement. Now I want a Clement. Now I'm hoping for a Clement. Like, Clement is the play. in the nice example. It's a good name. Okay. He'll heal up to 150. Put an energy on that dino, I dare you. Oh, actually, no, wait, don't. Don't put an energy on that dino yet. Okay, see, now I'm not in a good position. Yeah, now I'm definitely not in a good position. I mean, when it works, it works. I'm not going to make it out of this. Although, I'm shocked to see, and it's just back up to full health. I'm honestly shocked to see 2 Absols when... I'm honestly shocked to see 2 Absols when normally you only see 1. Absol is like, because Hydreigon is the damage dealer, right? Yes, Absol is dealing 80 damage and discarding a what's it called? Goes my win streak. Discarding a support card, but I feel like 130 damage and only for 1 point for the opponent to get, as long as you have 2 Hydreigons set up, is a little bit more viable. Not taking this past battle as an example. It was not a nice example. It was a mean example. See, now I want Magnemite. Thank you. They have a Decidueye deck. Calling it now. What? Huh. I was not... I wasn't expecting a, If you didn't have a Pokemon to evolve and you attacked me, I'd be able to kill you. I'd be able to KO that Eevee. What if you did attack me? Huh? Why don't you? Why not? Magneton of all gods. Magneton for the Pokemon gods up there. Magneton is what I need. I'm calling out to the heart of the cards, to the deck, to everything. I just need a Magneton. Never mind. Take that. Actually, no. Still, I'll take that. I'll take that. Don't cancel that request. I will take that. Wherever the Pokemon gods are. I will take... I will keep that request up and running. Still Magneton. Oh, the gods have listened. That... I am drooling. Oh my god. What happened? Although I would have loved an Eevee. You even used a copycat. Interesting. Eevee would be nice. Please. Okay. At least if I don't get an Eevee next turn, I can get another. Okay, see, I see now where it comes in handy that a, okay. Oh, you're just gonna... Okay, see, an Eevee would come in handy right now. Oh, my... How are you doing this? It was your mistake not to get rid of Magneton. Granted, even if you Erica right now that Leafeon, do you have an Erica? Yeah, okay. I was like, hold on, I was like really contemplating this. Do you have an Erica? If you had an Erica, you'd survive. But would you? I'm doing so much better than yesterday. Oh my god. Oh, yesterday was tough. Yesterday was not easy. Hey, at least in a matter of 2 hours, I've won a lot more matches. I've gone back up to Ultra Ball 3. And only because I have a better deck. Oh, man. It hurts. Ranked hurts. All right. One more match. Then I'm done. The famous last words of... Not even last words. The famous words of any person playing any video game that involves matchmaking. Last match. Okay. I'm curious as to what this deck is. You have an Oricorio in your midst. Oh. Okay. Okay. If I got the other... Okay. Oh. Do you have an elemental switch? I'm so confused. Okay. Okay. You... Okay. You don't have an elemental switch. Oh. Au contraire, mon frere. As that does not apply to this situation. I can KO you instantly right now. And I can do 40 damage to one of these other guys. Which I'm going to do. I'm also going to bring out my other Eevee. Only because it'd be nice to have. If I got the other Clement's backpack, it would help. That also depends if they have a Magnezone in their hand. Wait, they have another Pokemon that's not... Oh, duh. So what are you gonna do? Okay. What? I'm like so curious as to what they're gonna do. I think this was where it comes into play. Okay, so now you're obviously gonna get a Magnezone. Right? You get a Magnezone. Sweethearts are addicting. Did you know? So do they have a Magnezone now? I'm always so curious as to... Okay, so now they have to get a Magnezone. They only have 3 cards left in the deck. It would obviously make sense that they would become a Magnezone. I am so confused. Is this... What? If they had 2 Magnezones in their deck and they got stuck at the bottom of the deck no matter how many times they shuffled, like that sucks. That really does. But I mean, I'll take the win. Don't get me wrong. That was awesome. I kept like ticking away at the health if they weren't like doing anything about it. And I will totally take that. But I was like, I was waiting, I was anticipating the Magnezone. I was like ready. I'm like, all right, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Magnezone only has 150 health. Okay, you're down to 20 health. You have to have a Magnezone. So it's like, if you're already taking so much damage, your Magnezone's not gonna have that much health anymore. So, because you're only gonna, it's gonna be minus 60 damage. So it would be out of So it'd be down to 90. But I'm like so confused. I'm like, where does this lead to? Are you on the other Magnezone that's 100 and something else health? Someone check that for me. Who knows? But I'll take that. Solid 2-hour sesh. Honestly, great 2-hour sesh. I might stream a little bit tomorrow after work too. And we're back up to Ultra Ball rank 3. Honestly, we're one full rank upwards at the same spot as we were in Ultra Ball rank 2 today. Now we're at 743. We can do this. We can totally do this. 47 points. So that brings you to 790. So then Master Ball is, again, less than 1,000 points. Okay, that's easy peasy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's do it. Let's do that tomorrow. Let's do that on a good, fresh day with a fresh pack out tomorrow. Okay? I have good hopes. But anyway, thanks for everyone checking in and stopping in and whatnot. I appreciate it. Till next time, I hope you all have a wonderful day, morning, evening, night, from wherever you're watching, and I hope you all enjoyed the matches and my hilarity. But till next time, happy gaming and happy matching. Happy battling. I gotta remember that. Happy battling. Yeah. Happy battling. Okay, bye.